welcome to CMJ Live. How you guys doing? It's Thursday, and we're just feeling good. We had a special event yesterday, and I brought some of my guests in, so thank you so much, sir, for coming in and enjoying yourself.
Thanks for having me, Charles.
All right, so introduce yourself.
My name is Alvin Tejo. I'm the Director of Government Relations at Sheridan College, and I've got 3 kids.
I love when they shoot it out right away. You gotta get the kids out right away.
That's a big part of my life, right? I mean, I got work and I got personal life, so yeah.
All right, well, do the shout out. Call out your 3 kids.
Jackson, Elliot, and Charles. Actually, is my youngest.
Oh, see, that's the smart one.
They're 6'4" and 2 years old.
Oh, 6'4"
and 2.
6. Wow.
Yeah. So it's a busy house.
It's a busy house.
It's a busy house.
It's a busy house. Okay, are you a Bramptonian?
I don't live in Brampton, but I work in Brampton.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So where's your background?
So I live in Mississauga.
That's close enough. You're good.
Close enough.
We're gonna drag you over to our side.
Yeah,
we're gonna drag you over
exactly.
to our side. So you're from Sheridan.
Yeah.
Okay. So what do you do at Sheridan?
So I'm the Director of Government Relations. So I help the institution with all the partnerships that we have with the different cities, especially Brampton, with the provincial government, with the federal government. And there's a lot going on right now.
Yes.
Right? We're talking about a new university campus.
Yes.
So I'm part of that partnership with Ryerson.
Okay,
We're
okay.
on that steering committee trying to figure out exactly what we're going to do, where it should go, what the programming is going to be. So that's really exciting. We're also working on some entrepreneurship activity. We're trying to build an incubator here at Sheridan in Brampton.
Oh wow! Okay.
We've done some work with Lab B. We've done some work with economic development at the city. So there's a lot of really exciting things that we're trying to do for students that are coming out of Sheridan who live in Brampton, as well as for the broader community.
So how'd you get that job? Because that sounds like pull out my hair, exciting. Don't know if I want to get up this morning. Okay, work late nights. How did that all come about?
Yeah, I mean, so I used to work in the provincial government.
Okay.
I was in the Ministry of Training Colleges and Universities as a senior policy advisor, and so I really got into the post-secondary system. And before that, I worked for the Student Association at the Ontario Undergraduate Student Alliance. So I've always been in and around post-secondary education, and so I've always had a huge interest in politics and government. And so after I left government, this seemed like the next natural fit. And Sheridan's in my backyard. I wanted to work close to home and have that work-life balance.
When did you start? When you're 10? Like, you're a young guy. How'd you
I'm under 40.
Yeah, so how'd you fill all this in? Because you got 3 kids.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Come on now, like.
I've got a great support system. My wife is fantastic. She does so much for us, and we try to balance as much as we can, right? So when I need to cover, when she needs to go to work, I do that, and Sheridan's a great community. It's a great environment. They really support you in all the things that you're trying to do.
So it's a family. When they say it's a real family.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
They're supporting you professionally and personally.
Okay, so I'm a true Bramptonian.
Yeah.
Okay, so when you're telling me that we might have new stuff coming in, I get excited. Especially I'm a business person, so when you're trying to put in the hub, that's crazy now because you're gonna get everybody coming in. It's gonna bring professors and new people into Brampton.
Right.
So why here? Why the entrepreneurship to Brampton?
So I mean, Brampton's sort of an underserved community, right?
Okay.
We talk about Brampton being the GTA's best kept secret.
Right.
We have 600,000 people here.
Yeah.
We have really well-educated people, really motivated people, and we're one of the youngest cities in terms of population in the country. Right. And so you have all these people with all this potential who want to do something in their community. They don't necessarily want to go downtown. They don't necessarily want to go to Mississauga.
Yeah.
They want to work here.
Right.
So we want to facilitate that, right? So we're helping them through their education. We want them to really be able to have the tools to succeed themselves.
Right.
And we want to work with the city and our other partners in order to facilitate them starting their own businesses.
Right.
So we've been working with the government, we've been working with the municipal government to try to find a way to support those students doing their own thing.
So what's the roadblocks? Because I know this has been going over 5 years? Like back and forth and figuring out where and doing whatever.
The university campus idea, the site. Yeah. I mean, there's a few roadblocks. I mean, there's always location. Where does it go?
Yes.
There's the money. This is going to cost a lot of money. And then there's just a lot of it's timing, right?
Okay.
So the provincial government recently announced how much money was going towards a new Markham site for York and Seneca.
Right.
That was announced several years ago.
Right.
By the time they build it, it'll be several years from now.
Right.
So one of the things, you got to line the pieces up.
Yes.
And a lot of it takes a lot of finagling. It takes a lot of
handshaking,
sure,
kissing babies. I got all that.
The good thing is that everybody's got the best intentions, right?
Yeah.
Everybody wants to do something here, and they're really excited to do it in Brampton because everybody feels that the formula is here. All the ingredients are here for success.
Right.
Yeah. So hopefully we can get over the barriers.
Right.
Get something done in the next little while, and really we'd like to announce something before the election, right? I mean, because things happen, things change.
That's big, and I know we were talking outside about the area of Brampton, the multicultural of Brampton, right? What have you seen changed that wanted everybody to come here? What do you see as the new change?
So, it's 60% of Canadians want to live in suburbs. Right?
Yeah.
But you also want to go somewhere where you feel comfortable, right? And so I think Brampton has that community now. It has an established community where people see it as a destination where they want to go. Right? And because it's so young, it seems exciting. And right now, it's still relatively affordable. I mean, that's another reason I think people are coming too, right? So, and sometimes you go where your people are, right?
Yeah.
And you have that broader sense of community, which makes it easier for people to come along.
So tell us a little bit more about the campus, because I'm super excited. Like when I went, I went to Sheridan, big up Sheridan, but I was traveling. You know what I mean? I'm a Bramptonian. I'm thinking, get in the car, drive, take the bus, drive. You know what I mean? So what's the vision of the campus?
Well, I mean, the campus has grown exponentially since 2000, right? I mean, it's huge now. We got 13,000 students there. We have a huge number of programs, especially in applied science and health. It's great. It's a destination for a lot of people now. We keep adding new build. We just opened a new $45 million building in the skilled trades.
Wow. Okay.
And we're co-locating it next to our engineering school. So there'll be a lot of great synergies there. We have over 6,500 international students. So, I mean, it's a place that people want to go, right? I mean, some of our programs, you have, 10 people applying for every one space we have open, right? So, Sheridan's we got 24 degrees now. Right? And so it's not just about your diploma program or your certificates or whatever it is. You can do a full 4-year undergraduate bachelor's degree now at Sheridan, right? In a number of different fields. And we're really excited about that. Yeah,
because you guys have grown. Like, I remember... we're on CMJ Live. We talk the truth. We talk how it is. I went to Central Peel, okay? And when you're looking through all your options, where to go and everything, you're looking at the levels of schools and universities and everything. And then compared to when I went there to where you guys have exploded, like from then to now, where'd you guys just come up with, no, we got to get to that next level? You know what I mean? Like...
I think one of the unique things about colleges is that it's an access point to post-secondary education, right? You can come in as a college student.
You're right.
Maybe you didn't have the best grades, and that's not why you should go to college, but somebody pushed you in that direction. They said you're not going to go to university. But then you come to Sheridan as a college student. You realize, I'm good at this, or I like this. This is a topic that I want to pursue, and I'm not taking a degree in philosophy. There's nothing wrong with that.
No.
But, it's job-specific. And people get excited, and the students realize, maybe I'm a better student than I thought I was.
Okay.
And then now Sheridan has this breadth of other degrees
that merge,
and that let them transition into those pathways, right? So you go in as a student that you thought you were just going to a college to a 2-year program, and then suddenly someone says to you, you can get a degree as well. You can get a 4-year degree from Sheridan. We'll help you get there. Yeah.
And that's amazing. You know what I mean? A lot of people are thinking, okay, I can't afford it, I can't do this, but there's a bridge now. To get to get to that level. You know what I mean?
And that's what we've been working on, especially with our other institutional partners, right? We're trying to find the next level how can we best help our students succeed in the future.
And sorry to cut you.
Go ahead.
No, when you say that, where is all your campuses right now?
So our biggest campus is here in Brampton.
Right.
It's our Bill Davis campus. It's at Steeles and McLaughlin.
Okay.
Our newest campus is in Mississauga, the Hazel McCallion campus.
Okay.
It's in downtown Mississauga, next to Square One.
Right.
In the Living Arts Center.
Okay.
And then our other campus is in Oakville, in Trafalgar and Upper Middle.
Okay.
And so that's more of the arts campus. It has art and design and some other technical programs.
Right.
And then Mississauga has a lot of our business programs, some architecture programs.
Okay.
And in Brampton, like I said, we have our applied science and health programs.
Right.
Here.
But then let's talk about Brampton one.
Yeah.
Because my little man, every Saturday they went to basketball.
Right.
There.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Driving on campus now, I'm seeing huge new building on this side, new building on this side.
Yeah.
You guys are expanding, and I'm talking about sensors for opening the door. Like, you guys are really upgrading everything, right? Talk about all the new buildings going up there.
So, I mean, a few years... So, the newest building that we have is for the skilled trades. And that's a building that we moved from Oakville.
Okay.
Because we felt it would be better located here in Brampton, where, this is where the industry wants to be. This is where the community is.
Right.
And co-located next to our engineering programs,
right.
which makes the most sense. A few years back, we have a new Learning Commons, which is basically like a library.
Yes.
So, that's a great new building as well. And there's a lot of things that we redeveloped that area around the pond.
Yeah, okay,
right?
yes,
So it's you can take a really nice walk around there now.
Yep.
There's a peace tree. There's some amazing things there, memorial gardens. So it's really nice. The campus is really
it's growing.
It's growing. One of the projects to look forward to is we're going to have the largest solar car park in the country. And
largest
solar car park. So there's a lot of parking lot space here in Brampton.
Yeah.
One of the biggest parking lots we're going to cover, or it's going to have covered with solar panels.
Okay.
Yeah, this will be elevated and it'll cover the spaces underneath. And so that generates power.
Right.
And it feeds into the campus system.
Wow.
And we had federal government support for our from their strategic investment fund for post-secondary institutions, and they created this green district energy center, right? And so it's green energy, and we can share energy through geothermal, through solar, through all sorts of things, and we can transfer it through the different pieces within our neighborhood, not just the campus.
So it's shared. It's
shared. We can hook up. We are essentially a power plant, and we can hook up to the senior center. We can hook up to the community center. We can expand into the broader community. So it's really exciting.
And when did that project start off?
Last year. We built it last year, and then the solar array is going up. It's going to start construction in the summer.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So and it'll be the largest solar carport in the country. So it'll be really exciting too.
So big shouts out to Brampton. We're doing big things here.
Big things, big advanced things, advanced manufacturing, a lot in sustainability. It's really exciting.
All right, now we're gonna come back and talk about big shouts out to their sports teams.
Yep.
Because I know the basketball team did an
amazing run.
That's right. We were there. My son used to stay after class just to watch them practice and everything. So big shouts out to them.
So they won the provincial championship.
Yep.
And they went to the nationals in PEI, and they went all the way to the gold medal game. They didn't win the gold medal game, but they made it all the way there.
They made it there. I was watching it on TV, and I was like, my son's like, Daddy, I saw him. I was like, I know that's us. Yeah. I'm like, that's Brampton. That's who you cheer for.
Exactly.
So,
It's a great program.
Listen, we'll be right back. We're gonna pay some bills, and we'll be right back.
Are you retiring smart? Make your home's equity work for you. With your home's equity and our 30 years of experience, the Retire Smart Properties team can help you achieve the quality of life you've always wanted. Our services are 360 degrees. We'll give you advice, take care of staging and selling, and help you find the perfect home and community to transition to. It's time to enjoy the retirement lifestyle you deserve. Visit our website today to learn how you can use your home to retire comfortably. The Retire Smart Properties team, powered by RE/MAX West.
In a sea of people, it's easy to get lost amongst all the stories we have to tell. With this platform, a new voice is being heard, one that offers real insight to transform, educate, and inspire greatness, always building, nurturing, and evolving with the times. Our goal is to make a statement, to transform the world, and engage all of its citizens. Accepting multiculturalism is taking the first step, and listening to each other, uniting towards positive change. It's not about any one race, religion, or culture, but about uplifting and empowering one another. Standing above segregation is our game. Our vision is to expand, to create and implement change, zeroing in on what matters the most. Banding together to preserve and celebrate our heritage, cultures, and community spirit. Become inspired by real people, your friends and family, and see that impact within our society. Be proud of the work we have done together. Community focused, we are the Toronto Caribbean newspaper.
Hey, we're back, and thanks for joining us. We were just there talking about Brampton and all the beautiful things about Brampton, our colleges, and
a sea of
biggest
people.
solar
It's
power
easy to get.
coming. You know what I mean? That is amazing. So before we move on, introduce yourself one more time.
I'm Alvin Tejo. I'm the Director of Government Relations at Sheridan College, and I guess what we're going to talk about, one of the recipients of Brampton's Top 40 Under 40.
That's right, Top 40 Under 40. So let's talk about how, they gave you this huge, I wasn't there last night, so I don't know. So tell me, how was it last night?
It was good. It was a great event. It's put on by the Brampton Board of Trade.
Right.
And I think the board saw this as an opportunity to recognize some of Brampton's emerging leaders.
Right.
They really want to highlight the young people in Brampton in the community, because we were talking about how Brampton's a young city, and
yes.
and let's get the young people engaged and involved in the community.
Right.
So they wanted, it was a great networking event. It was a great opportunity to meet all the other recipients.
Okay.
There were over 200 people there, and we were talking about what everybody does, and everybody's just sort of like, oh, that's great, you do that, and we could work together.
Okay.
Right. So there was a lot of that, which is really neat.
So big shouts out to Bot.
Yep.
And they're doing things. This is their first year.
Yeah, this is the first year.
So you're setting the trend now. You're setting the trend. So do you know who nominated you?
Yeah, one of my coworkers.
Okay.
Yeah, so I mean, like Sheridan did pretty well. We had we claimed 6 of the recipients out of the top 40.
There you go.
3 of them are staff.
Okay.
And 3 of them are recent alumni, recent graduates.
See, that's why you got to go to Sheridan. Right?
Exactly. Shout outs to Sheridan.
So what does this do for you? Like, I know it's an award and everything. I asked everybody to come in the same thing, but it's got to make you feel good. It's got to make you say, okay, all those late nights and all those work, like, how do you feel about it?
I think it's a validation that we're on the right track.
Okay.
Right? And, like, I'm not going to claim this award as something, I got it, but it's in recognition of the people and the partners I've been working with in the Brampton community, right? So it shows that we're on the right track with what we're trying to do, with what the institution is doing in the Brampton community as a whole, and the individual partnerships that I help facilitate.
Right.
Yeah.
So then tell us about last night. So you got up, you were telling me that they had a...
Yeah, so I mean, it was sort of it wasn't a stuffy dinner. I think they thought, this is a top 40 event for people under 40. Let's make it more exciting.
Make it fun, exactly.
Because most of the events that you go to, it's a sit down
rubber
dinner,
chicken,
and there's endless speeches on the stage.
Exactly.
But they made it fun.
Okay.
They made it fun. They had a live musical performance.
Okay.
There was a live dance.
Right.
There was a great video that showed all the clips of all the top 40 recipients and what their vision for Brampton was.
Yeah.
So that was really great and inspiring. Sort of the fun part or interesting part was that they're just like, when you walk in, they told us, you're going to go to your table. I'm like, my table?
Okay.
And then you go to your table, and this is a little round table, and it's got a picture of you and your accomplishments and why you're so great.
Yeah.
And then, there's like, you can write messages to that person. But the idea, I mean, it sort of looked like speed dating, right? You have 40 people around the room with their pictures.
This is my bio.
Waiting for a rose. Come talk to me, and I'll give you my business card, and we'll tell you what we do. But I mean, it was an interesting concept because it's different than what you normally do.
Yeah.
And we really met more people
that way
we would have sitting at a table of our friends.
So you stood at your table all night?
Well, for the most part.
So people came to you and then said, looked at your bio and talked to you.
Yeah, and left you messages or picked up material or whatever.
Okay. Yeah, that was interesting. That's
So I mean, I didn't sit there the whole time.
Yeah.
We wandered around.
Yeah, of course.
And, you meet other people, and then at one moment they had this sort of ceremony where they congratulated you. They gave us a baton.
Okay.
Right. They showed us the photo of Andre DeGrasse getting the baton from.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I can't remember his name, but he's from Brampton.
Yeah. I know you're talking about. Yeah.
And they were saying what we want you to do as the generation of leaders is pass the baton to the next generation. Of under 40 leaders.
Okay.
Right. And so we went up on stage and they asked us to do funny things or whatever it was.
Okay.
So I took sort of a selfie video because it was National Selfie Day.
Okay.
So and some people were we're dabbing and doing some other fun things. But
okay.
Yeah, no, it was interesting.
So what did you actually get? Like, what was your trophy? What was your? Did they give you a ribbon? What did they give you?
Yeah, so you get the baton, and you're supposed to put it on the picture frame that they gave you.
Oh, okay.
So it was a nice big frame, and it had a large mat on the outside where people wrote messages.
Oh, okay, that's nice.
And it had sort of your photo and your bio on it. And
yeah.
So it's a nice frame that I guess I'll put in my office.
Oh, okay. So, did you show it to your kids? Did you?
Oh, so I brought my wife.
Okay.
So that was fun. She got to see what I do.
Yeah.
And she enjoyed that. And I took it home. My mom saw it, and she was all proud. So.
Of course.
You always got to give a shout out to your mom.
You got. Come on now. Are you the only child?
No, I have three. There's three of us.
Girls, boys.
Yeah, I'm the oldest, and then I have a younger sister and a younger brother.
Oh, so mommy was proud.
It's easy when you're first, right? You can't do anything wrong. You're the first one out.
You're the first one.
Yeah.
There you go. So when you do something like this, and then you show that Brampton is growing and trying to merge with new entrepreneurs, what do you say to the next generation? Because like you said, they want you to pass the baton.
Yeah.
So what would you say to the next generation? Like, 'cause you've seen a lot.
Yeah.
Okay. Like, just listening to your bio, and I understand why you won top 40 under 40. You're doing big things. So being in there, in the government, seeing it, what would you tell the new generation?
I think what we want to tell them is that you can do it here. You can succeed in Brampton.
Okay.
You don't need to look elsewhere. Right. We're trying to support you in any way we can, as the city, as the college, as industry partners, that you can succeed here in Brampton. You don't need to go everywhere else. Right.
Mm-hmm.
There are the right people who have the talent and skills to succeed here.
Right.
And we want you to do that here. Because we're trying to grow the community, we're trying to support the community as best we can. We want to train people as best as we can, and we want to give them the tools to be able to build their own business and to do what they want here in Brampton.
Right.
Yeah.
So, coming out of high school, this is for the next generations now.
Yeah.
We have all these kids now that just like graduations. I'm seeing graduation pictures like crazy.
Yeah.
Why should somebody come to this campus?
I think Sheridan offers some of the best programs in the world. Like, we really have some world-renowned programs. And where we're going, we're not just looking at the jobs of today, right? We're really interested in the jobs of tomorrow. Our Center for Advanced Manufacturing is leading edge, and we're partnering with ABB and Hatch and other some amazing companies in Brampton and the surrounding area. So advanced manufacturing is huge. We've got a huge recent funding announcement for mobile innovation, mobile computing. Right, that's leading edge. We're doing lots of work in cybersecurity. That's really neat.
Okay.
Plus all of Sheridan's arts programs that are amazing too, in journalism and film and television, animation.
Right.
Like there's not an animated movie out there now that isn't
somebody from Sheridan.
That isn't animated by somebody from Sheridan. To the point that we're talking about the Sheridan grads that are now writers and directors of these shows.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Yeah.
And like a couple years ago at the Oscars, 3 of the feature film animation movies were written and directed by Sheridan graduates.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. And we just won a Tony for Come From Away.
Okay.
And it's the musical about Gander, Newfoundland, and 9/11.
Yeah.
That went to Broadway. The Prime Minister came at our invitation. It was really great. That just won a Tony, and we were the first post-secondary institution in the world, we think, that has ever been nominated for a Tony Award.
Wow.
So
okay.
We're really excited about that Center of
So
Excellence.
if somebody's interested, what's the process? Because I remember before you'd send all your applications in, but like if you're thinking about it, like I'm talking about now, I'm talking to grade 10s and 11s. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When I was growing up, my teacher always told me, don't wait till the last minute.
Yeah.
Look ahead so you can go for that goal, right?
Yeah.
Is there like little...
So we have tours. We have tours all the time.
Yeah.
We have an open house.
Okay.
So every fall there's a huge open house where you can come and you can see everything that happens on campus. Because what you want is you want a taste of all the programs we deliver.
Right.
Where it is, what's the student experience like. I mean, we don't have classes larger than like 45 students. Right?
Oh, okay.
We have small, intense classes. And it's applied learning. That's the difference here. It's all about how to get you the skills you need for your job, right? And giving you that opportunity to learn that,
right? And
partnering with industry partners so that you can do a co-op experience, so you can do an internship,
right?
And you can get real world experience.
So right? you guys bring them into the fold instead of just throwing them out there.
Absolutely.
Right. So you guys are connected with a lot of partners, so they can integrate
And they're part of us as well. So the industry partners come in and they tell us, we need your graduates to learn the following. And then so we integrate that into our curriculum.
So when they do graduate, they're not, you're telling them they
know exactly what they're supposed to do,
what program to use.
Absolutely.
Oh, that's big.
Yeah. And so it's really great. So students can also come take tours, right? We have tours every day. You can come and check it out and look at the programs. A lot of students like to look online, but
you don't get that same.
You don't get the same
feel, right?
And what you need to do is you need to find what you're passionate about.
Right.
A quarter of our students have already gone to university in some capacity, which means that's a quarter of the students who went to the wrong place when they started, and they realized they needed to come to Sheridan to do what they actually wanted to do, and something that they were passionate about. Right. So, try to learn as much as you can.
That's what I'm saying.
As early as you can
before you go there, and then you waste time because you have a lot of weekend classes.
We have some weekend classes, some evening classes. Yeah. I mean, most of it's during the day, during September to April. But there are other options. On
campus, people can stay over.
Yeah, so we have residence. Right. In Brampton and in Oakville, we have residence space.
Okay.
So it really depends on what program you want to take and where you're going to go.
Right.
But do your research. Look at what interests you, and if you think that interests you, go take a tour of that specific program.
Right.
And then maybe you'll learn that it doesn't. And then you want to try something else. Or maybe you think, oh yeah, that's really what I want to do. I'm really excited about that. And then work towards that, because some of these programs are really hard to get into.
I was just about to ask you how, they fill up fast, or it's...
I mean, some of our most competitive programs are very difficult to get into. Okay. I met this student last week who really wanted to get into the animation program.
Right.
And wasn't accepted in 3 consecutive years.
Wow.
But she kept at it.
Yeah.
She took courses that she knew that could count towards her degree afterwards.
Yeah.
And she kept going year after year.
Applying,
expanding her portfolio, getting all the skills she felt that she needed in order to get accepted, and she finally did, and she just graduated, so she was really excited.
Well, congratulations to you, whoever that is. But that's persistent, and that's knowing that what you want to go.
Exactly.
Okay. Listen, before we go to break, we're on CMJ Live, what we call is the shout out. So this is your 30 seconds of fame to shout out anybody out there that's watching, to say hi to anybody, bringing you up to that next level of the top 40. So this is your shout out time.
Yeah, I need to shout out all our partners in Brampton, the mayor's office, everybody there, everybody who we've been working with. But I need to give a shout out to my mom. I need to give a shout out to my wife Rebecca for really being there and supporting me through this process.
Okay, see that earns you.
And my kids.
That earns you points later, even though Father's Day was last.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you so much for taking the time.
Thanks, Charles.
We're gonna be right back. We have some more special guests in the main lobby. We're gonna bring them in. Don't go nowhere. We'll be right back.
Begin with a vision to start a movement, to make a real impact in society, communicating their message and aligning themselves with like-minded people to equip and inspire others to attain their vision. Creating a vital, healthy community is a group effort, and at the heart of it, you'll find local businesses and organizations fueled by committed people who are passionate about building a better tomorrow for us all. The Toronto Caribbean newspaper has started their own movement, promising to focus on the needs of the community, seeking out relationships with businesses and corporations that share in that same mission. We are legacy builders with one shot to make a difference, and together we can empower the community by adding value, instilling self-worth, and showcasing the cultural identity of our beautiful and ethnically diverse community. As business leaders, we have a corporate responsibility to set the tone of our community with principles led by performance-focused results. By combining our reach, we can provide a platform to establish and share our contributions with the world. We are all people working for companies that are interested in building a better community, helping people stand tall and be proud of their culture. If anybody has ever done it, then you can too. We are all capable. And working together, combining our skills and resources, we can make a change and leave behind an unforgettable legacy.
Hey, and welcome back to CMJ Live. And if you notice, my guest has changed, but she is also from Sheridan. So big out to Sheridan.
Thank you.
Please introduce yourself.
My name is Rachel Helene, and I'm the operations manager for the Faculty of Applied Science and Technology at Sheridan College.
Okay, so you were watching before.
I was.
Okay, you know, we got big shout outs to Sheridan. Technical. Okay.
Yes.
Talk to us about that. Tell us what you do at Sheridan.
So, as an operations manager, my responsibility is to support all of the administrative operations for the Faculty of Applied Science and Technology, which is, we have about 8,000 students.
Wow.
We have programming at all 4 of our Sheridan campuses. So, our Skills Training Center in Oakville, our Trafalgar campus in Oakville, here in Brampton at the Davis campus, and also at the HMC campuses in Mississauga. And our programming spans a variety of instructional areas. So we have everything from architecture, chemistry, applied computing, mechanical and electrical engineering technology, skilled trades.
Right. So then we go through different ones, right? So we get somebody's coming in. Hold on. There we go. Someone's trying to ask questions. We're live. They're asking a question. They want to know. Hold on, let me read it. Okay, they want to know, what is the biggest technical class at Sheridan?
What is the biggest technical class?
Yeah.
You know what, in terms of size, number of students, is that what we're asking?
Yeah, they want to know
most popular
to get into.
Most popular to get into. You know what, I would say it's across the majority of our programs. We, as a faculty, routinely experience enrollment growth every semester. And so what that means is that we plan for, we plan to have a certain number of students, and we get close to the start of the semester and we realize we just have more demand than we plan to accommodate. And so whenever possible, we increase the number of students we take. So we offer more classes, and that's across all of our programming areas, where we have very popular programs within our faculty.
Right. So then with next question, they want to know, is it hard? The last gentleman that was in here was saying that it's hard to get in, right? So with it growing and within Brampton,
yes,
how hard is it to get into these classes?
So I would say we have very competitive programs. So we have a high caliber of student. We have a lot of interest in our programs, but if you are interested in the subject matter area, I think as Alvin said, if you persist, it's very doable. You can get in. We have a really great student population, and our programs are popular.
Right.
But we work to accommodate as many students as we can, and our students have just great success.
So let's talk about you now.
Yes.
We're talking about Sheridan. That's a big role that you have.
It is.
Okay, it's a big role.
It's not boring.
No, I can
That's
tell.
what I tell people.
It's every day. But
is.
Are you a Bramptonian?
So I'm not. I'm originally from Texas.
You're okay.
That's where I grew up. And I moved to Canada in 2006.
Okay.
And Canada is my home now. I finished my education here. Went to the University of Waterloo. And shortly thereafter, I moved to Halton Hills, and I ran a manufacturing business here in Brampton for nearly 6 years before going into the educational sector and going to Sheridan. And I've been with Sheridan for 3 years. So I've been in and around the Brampton area for the better part of a decade now.
All right.
And it's been amazing to watch Brampton grow even over that period. I listen to people talk about what Brampton was like 20, 30 years ago, and how much it's changed. But for me, being more recent, even in the last decade, from my time working here to now being with Sheridan, the growth is amazing, and it's become such a vibrant, inclusive community. It's really wonderful to see.
Okay, you're actually our second guest from Texas, right?
Oh my goodness! Okay.
All right, so show me the difference.
Yes.
Show me the difference between school there,
yes,
and then where you find school here. Because we were talking about, the sports over there.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, sports here, you'll get like 5,000. Okay?
Yeah.
Sports there, you're getting, what, 30?
I think that think what I would compare it to is that when I was in high school,
right.
still in Texas, the high school state championship, which is high school football teams from around the state, in Division 5, which is the largest high school size, so high school is about 2,000 students, attracted over 100,000 people to watch the high school football championship.
High school football.
High school football. So we're a little nutty about our football. A little bit, you could compare it a little bit to hockey here.
Okay.
People live and breathe it. You know, they go out and they play it. They watch it. You know, it's a family picnic event.
Okay.
So it's a passion for sure.
So how's that? How do you look at education there compared to education here?
Well, I would say for me, I started my post-secondary education in Texas, and I finished here. And I would say the biggest difference that I see is that it's truly affordable here in Canada. It's attainable, and if you want to achieve post-secondary education, whether it's an apprenticeship, whether it's college, whether it's university, vocational school,
right,
you financially have the ability to do that. You know, you may have to work hard for it. It may require you to have a part-time job and work while you're in school, which many of us did, but you don't necessarily leave school knowing that you're going to be drowning in debt, and that is a very big difference from many places in the United States. And I think that's it's a really big positive here for Canada, for the economy, for young people, for the country as a whole, to know that you have graduates that can attain that regardless of the walk of life they come from.
Right.
Yeah, that's powerful. That gives people hope. It gives people the desire to attain.
Right.
And
so then the question is, and everybody wants to ask it, you know, like we have all of our basketball stars, you know, from Brampton and everything, but then they always get drafted. I call it drafted, right? Scholarship to the States.
Yes.
Okay. So what do you see the difference is? Is it because it's a bigger market over there for schooling or for the sports than here? Like, how do we get our athletes to, you know, stay here, play for us?
Sure.
You know what I mean? That's the limelight. You know what I mean? When you watch the sports.
Yeah. You know what? It's I don't know. It's a very different environment. So in the States, whether it's for football or it's for basketball, less for basketball.
Right.
College is almost the farm system. For professional sports, much like baseball has a farm system.
Okay.
And that's not how the educational system works here. We don't offer sports scholarships in the same way that institutions in the States do.
Right.
I think there's a visibility issue too, though, but that's changing. I mean, as you said, you see more and more.
Yeah. They're trying to get
mega stars.
Yes.
From Brampton, the number that are out there in the NBA now is just amazing. And so that visibility is changing, and I think you'll continue to see that. People know that the quality of talent is here, and people can see the quality of character of those young people is there as well.
Right.
And that's powerful in today's sports market. You know, character is almost as important as performance, and sometimes more important than performance.
Yes, yeah, because people, you know, they always say, "Oh, I got a scholarship," and they're looking to send it away and go from there, and then we want to keep them here.
Yes,
you know what I mean. We want to keep them here because, you know, they're talking about all the new stuff, the new campuses, all the new stuff that's going on here.
Yes.
How does that help you out? How does that help out your section that you do?
Well, so one of our areas within my faculty is skilled trades, and so at the Davis campus in Brampton, we have completed our new Davis A wing, which will house all of our skilled trades. And that building is it's a very significant investment in Brampton. It's a significant investment in trades education, and it's a beautiful facility.
Okay.
Our current facility in Oakville is an older building. And you walk into, if you have a chance to visit the Davis A wing, it's state of the art.
Yeah.
It's a place that doesn't look like a machine shop. Yes, there are machines.
Yes,
there's a shop. There are loading docks.
Right.
But it's it's got a glass roof on it.
Yes.
Daylight all the time.
Okay.
It's a pleasure to work in. And we will be starting to deliver classes there starting in the fall.
Oh, okay.
So as our classes wind down at our Oakville campus, we're moving
them
up over the summer, and then in full we'll start in the fall, and that's a really...
So there's no more at that campus anymore? You're moving everything over here?
We're moving everything up.
Wow, okay.
All of our skilled trades education is coming to Davis.
Oh, okay. So I thought you were doing two, but everything's coming.
Everything is coming to Davis, coming to Brampton.
Oh, so that's big then.
It's huge, and it's Brampton is an area that we haven't traditionally served as much, just from a geographic location.
Right.
You know, it's a long way for students to travel from Brampton to Oakville.
Right.
And so this is exciting. It's exciting for Brampton. It's exciting for young people here who want to, you know, experience trades education, who want to eventually maybe work for an apprenticeship. It's an opportunity that hasn't existed through Sheridan College here in the past.
So this will be officially in the fall, will be the first year.
It'll be the first year. So we will begin offering new classes starting in the fall.
And again, we were talking about a tour.
Yes.
Is the tours they can go through and look at and
absolutely.
Look through?
So it's the building is still under completion. So we are offering classes there. The first floor and the shops are still as we move machinery up, becoming operational. But definitely, if you wanted to take a tour, again, getting in touch with our recruitment office.
Right.
You can book a tour online, expressing interest specifically in the trades. You could get a tour of that building, and it's an impressive space.
So when I went to school, trades was only one thing.
Yes.
Okay. What do we consider skilled trades now?
Well, so skilled trades is huge. Apprenticeship in Ontario ranges from hairdressing to culinary arts.
So hold on. So they consider skilled trades as what part?
So at Sheridan College, our skilled trades, we have welding, plumbing, electrical, tool and die.
Okay.
So it's more in the what you might typically think of when you think of skilled trades, but skilled trades in Ontario is much larger. We at Sheridan don't offer those programs.
Okay.
But just
Yeah, because growing up, I was like, okay, we did electrical classes, we did plumbing, we did different stuff, but skilled trades now is so grown.
It's quite large.
Yeah.
Yes. And at Sheridan, we offer high school students the opportunity to participate in our skilled trades education through dual credit programs. And so high school students, if you're with the Halton District School Board, or the Peel District, or the Dufferin Peel Catholic School Board, we offer dual credit programs, and students can express their interest in those programs through their local high schools.
Okay.
And we partner with those schools to bring those high school students onto our campuses and
test it out, feel it out.
They actually take the same courses that they would take if they were enrolled in a post-secondary program. So there's a selection of courses that they can take.
Right.
And it counts both as high school credit, and then if they were to choose to come back and participate in a post-secondary program, those courses would count towards their education.
You're making it too easy.
It's a great program.
So that means I'm in high school, did the course, but if I decide to go there, I've already got that notch to say I've already taken this course.
That's right.
Wow, okay. Yeah. Listen, we're going to talk about more about that because I love that you guys are integrating that and bringing that to Brampton. We'll be right back. CMJ Live, don't go nowhere.
Are you retiring smart? Make your home's equity work for you. With your home's equity and our 30 years of experience, the Retire Smart Properties team can help you achieve the quality of life you've always wanted. Our services are 360 degrees. We'll give you advice, take care of staging and selling, and help you find the perfect home and community to transition to. It's time to enjoy the retirement lifestyle you deserve. Visit our website today to learn how you can use your home to retire comfortably. The Retire Smart Properties team, powered by RE/MAX West.
And we were just talking about this great opportunity that Sheridan helps with the high school students that you work and you go 2 and 2, because we were just talking about when I went to school, co-op wasn't like that. You didn't get to do one thing that you love and get credits for both, right? Is anybody taking advantage of this? Like, does everybody know of it? Does the kids, Like, how does the kids get information about this?
Absolutely. So we have very significant enrollment. We, within the Faculty of Applied Science and Technology, work with almost 400 high school students a year in this program. Sheridan does offer dual credit through our other faculties,
right?
And students can participate in areas of interest through our other areas of study.
Okay.
But for students that are interested, getting in touch with their high school, with a guidance counselor at their high school is the best place to start. And their guidance counselor will identify for them dual credit opportunities that fit with their interests. They may be at Sheridan. Dual credit is offered across Ontario in different subject areas. So we offer within trades, within the Faculty of Applied Science and Technology, but if there's a student that has an interest in another area, they should certainly speak with a representative from their high school to get more information about how they apply, what programs are available.
So what does this do? We were talking about the campus, the new campus coming here. What does that do for you, or does it do anything for your area? Because you guys you have a new building.
Absolutely.
Right.
So it locates our School of Skilled Trades and Apprenticeship right next door to our School of Mechanical and Electrical Engineering Technology.
Okay.
And that's exciting for us for a couple of reasons, but one of the main reasons it's exciting is those two areas have a lot in common.
Right.
There's a lot of synergy that's possible, and so students that might be a mechanical engineering student can go and work on a project with a student who's in a trades program.
Okay.
And kind of bringing it together is exciting, and we are actively looking to build that cross-pollination with our students and with our faculty, and so having them located right next door makes that really easy and very exciting.
So you guys do, what's it on? I watch it sometimes, the bots, where they make all the bots and they destroy each other and they go to the competition.
So we have, we do a lot with robotics. We have a student engineering club that from time to time will participate in those sort of challenges. But robotics is an active part of our curriculum at the Brampton campus, and is something that will continue to grow. Robots and robotics here to stay.
Hand in hand, yes.
Absolutely. So exciting opportunity for our students.
It's funny, like listening to you guys talk about Sheridan. You guys are it sounds like you're trying to implement a little bit of everything. It's trying to, make sure that if somebody's looking for something, that there's an opportunity for them to at least look at you guys first before dismissing and saying, well, come check us out because we have a little bit of all.
We have an incredible breadth of programming at Sheridan, and I happen to be within applied science and technology, but we have arts and animation, we have business, we have musical theater, humanities and social sciences, applied health and community studies. We have such a breadth of subject matter that if you have an interest, Sheridan is certainly worth exploring.
It's something there.
It's a great place to come and learn.
Okay, so let's talk about you. Let's go back to why you're actually here. Okay, so you are top 40 under 40.
Yes.
Okay, congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Do you know who nominated you?
I do. It was a manager from my area.
Okay. Yeah. And then they just slid it. Did they tell you, or did they just slide it and tell it then?
They did. They came to me and asked, I just want to make sure you're under 40, aren't you? Which is a nice compliment.
Right. And you're like, yeah, what's going on? You're like, all right, so then you had the event last night.
We did. It was a great event.
Okay.
Thanks to Brampton Board of Trade, Geraldine was the event organizer, and she did just a fabulous job pulling it together. The turnout was amazing.
Okay.
You're never sure at those sort of events. It's a networking event.
Right.
But how many people are going to come out? I think it was almost 250 or just over 250 people.
Okay.
It was really special.
So what does this do for you now?
You know what I think is was listening to you speak with Alvin before, and much as Alvin said, it's great to be recognized.
Right.
But this nothing that I do, none of my accomplishments would be possible without the team that I work with.
Yeah.
And I have a great team, both that work directly in my area, but then across my faculty and across the college that really work collaboratively and enable me to do the things I do, our faculty to be great, and our college to be great.
Right.
And so it's exciting to see that recognized beyond the personal.
Yeah, but you gotta come on now. You gotta feel a little bit. I know. We all talk about my team and everything is nice, and and big shouts out to the team, because you're right. Without them, it trickles down. but there's something in the back of you to say, you know
it's
what
nice.
I mean?
It certainly is
I got
nice.
recognized because of I'm actually doing something. You know, if you had that thought of your head about going somewhere else or doing something else, this solidifies you saying you made the right choice.
Absolutely. You know what? We are able to accomplish so many great things, and it's nice. It's personal satisfaction to see that happen.
Right.
And it's nice to be recognized, but truly this recognizes the effort of everybody that I work with.
Right. So now, at the end of the day, who did you share it with? Did you call everybody up when they because I saw the picture. They put all your faces on. It's been going across social media. Did you get all these calls?
You know what? It went out in our corporate newsletter, and
okay.
I didn't actually see it go out, but I started getting emails from people across our organization saying congratulations, and that's the rewarding part.
Yes.
That's, it makes you recognize all the connections that you have, all the great people that you work with,
right?
And for them to recognize you and to congratulate you, it's a wonderful feeling.
Did you do the Queen Wave when you got?
I didn't. I'm not my thing. They said you have to do something funky, and there was a nice big lineup.
Yeah.
Waiting to shake hands, and I got off scot-free. I didn't have to do anything.
Okay. You didn't have to jump down. You didn't do the dab. You didn't have to do any of this stuff.
No, but there was a gentleman who was doing push-ups down the aisle, like right before we went up, and I said, I'm not gonna compete. Not gonna happen.
But he was explaining before the award, so you got a plaque. It's your face in a.
It is. So it's a beautiful. It's I don't even know what size it would be. Nice big printout of your picture.
Okay.
And some of your accomplishments, and then they had photo frames out with mats and asked people to sign the mats.
You're right.
And that's nice.
Yeah. So
nice
it's little memories and to go through.
Absolutely.
So again, I heard there was a baton.
There was a baton.
Okay, and you got to pass the baton. So the question I'm going to ask to you now is if you have to tell a student coming up,
yes,
pass the baton, what are you going to tell them?
I would tell them that if you work hard and you say yes to opportunities,
yes,
you can achieve a lot. You can achieve whatever you want to achieve.
Did you have a mentor?
I've had the great fortune of working for so many really wonderful mentors. Both people that I work directly for. My manager now is incredibly supportive. He's always looking for ways to help me develop. But then coworkers, people who've gone before me that have wisdom to share. And those relationships are so important.
Right.
None of us would be where we are today without those mentors.
And you got to have people. And I try to tell students, growing up, if a teacher even has an inkling, you can tell that they're interested in you.
Absolutely.
Jump on it.
Yeah.
Because, that little extra hand after school, that 5 minutes, you just can't get something correct. And if they're willing to stay, that's your opportunity, right? And that's your opportunity. But I asked you live in Brampton?
I don't live in Brampton.
Right.
I lived in Georgetown for the last decade.
Okay.
So just next door.
Right.
But I've worked here in Brampton.
Okay, so you're from Georgetown. When you come in, what do you see that's different? What do you see that's different with Brampton?
Well, aside from there are really very few farmers' fields anymore,
yes,
Georgetown and Brampton are almost one continuous city from Brampton to Norville to Georgetown.
Right.
What I see is incredible progress. So even the development around the GO station.
Yes.
The way that downtown has really gentrified, it's become a place that people want to come and spend time. We have great public spaces, whether it's Gage Park or down by City Hall, by the Rose Theater.
Right.
That wasn't nearly as friendly to just go and hang out. You'd go and you'd do your business, but you wouldn't really just stick around.
It wasn't a place, because I don't know. You said you've been here for a long time. Downtown Brampton is known to me as Four Corners.
Yes.
Right? I'll always call it Four Corners. I know they're changing the name with the big TV and everything. But to me, it's Four Corners, right? That's where you went for the parades, and that's when you went for the Gage Park and all that stuff. So I understand that it's changing. But do you see people coming in now? Like, what's the furthest that a student comes from to come to Sheridan?
We have students that come from all corners of the globe.
Oh, okay.
We have students that come from across Canada. it's a very, very inclusive population at Sheridan.
And it's just for these programs.
And it's for these programs. It's for the programs that we offer. We have excellence across our offerings.
Okay.
And I think, students come for the programs and they stay for the community. It's
right.
a really great campus community. It's friendly. It's inclusive.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't get that everywhere.
Right.
So that it is something different and special, and it's a great place to work. It's a great place to learn.
So how many? You said you control how many teachers?
So
in your section?
My academic faculty is made up of 5 schools.
Okay.
And across our 5 schools, we have 129 full-time faculty that teach across our programs, and we have just as many, more in fact, part-time faculty. Okay,
so what do you hear from the teachers? You know what I mean? Like, as a student now, what are the teachers looking for? Because this was one thing I always asked when I was growing up. I'm like, okay, what do you want me to do? Like when I was writing, and I get marked, I would ask them, what is it?
Yes.
You know what I mean? What are the teachers now looking for? Because kids, they just go in thinking, you do this basic. Yeah. You know what I mean? What are they looking for now?
So I think one of the great things about being in a college, we are so applied. We're hands-on. What we look for across our students is the ability to think critically, to think independently, to be creative.
Okay.
And ask your professor. Talk with your professor. Don't be afraid to go up to your professor.
Right.
Introduce yourself on the first day of class. A huge key to success is just building that relationship and opening that dialogue.
Yes.
Being comfortable with your faculty members.
Right.
They are here. They're in the classroom to help students learn.
Right.
That's their sole purpose for being there. And our faculty members, we are so blessed. They are dedicated. They are invested in student success. They're invested in individual students. It's truly a very meaningful personal experience for them. And students just need to open that conversation. And faculty members are there.
Yeah.
They're there for you.
Before we go, if you weren't, it just came to me because I could hear it in your voice. You're an advocate for it. If you weren't doing this, what would you be doing?
I don't know what I'd be doing. As I said, I'm relatively new to higher education. It's only been 3 years, and for me, what I've found is that I absolutely love being in education.
Okay.
It's empowering to see students succeed.
Right.
And I don't interface with students all that often. I'm
right.
on the administrative side.
Yeah.
I run a budget.
Right.
I deal with policies and procedures and making people sure that people do things the way they're supposed to do things.
Yeah.
But every decision that we make at Sheridan, whether it's as an administrator or a faculty member or a senior executive, the first question that you hear asked is, how does this affect our students?
Right.
And you hear that in meetings and conversations across our institution, and I think that is truly special. Yeah, because now you feel, like you said, it's about me. I'm not a number. Yep.
I can go talk to my professor, talk to the teachers. I can have an understanding because you have an inkling in my future moving forward.
Absolutely.
Right. That's fantastic. All right. We'll be right back, and you're not going to go anywhere. We're going to bring somebody else in, another super guest. Today's just Sheridan Day. And look, she's all smiles because, from Sheridan, okay? All smiles. We'll be right back.
When we are born, the world is a foreign place. We have not yet mastered the use of our 5 senses, and our eyes cannot decipher the complexities of judgments we do not know. As children, our innocence allows us to see a world of endless possibilities. We thrive in the world of imagination, creating a place where everyone writes a unique story, and there is zero judgment, since everyone is the same, yet unique in their own way. Over the years, humanity has altered our ways of thinking, creating stigma, judgment, and prejudice based on the history of our ancestors. We have trained ourselves to believe that our history puts us at a disadvantage in society. Our unique and exotic classifications are a testament to the diversity of the world. History doesn't have a future. It's set in stone. The possibility for change lies in our responsibility to know our self-worth, learning from the history, embracing and honoring our heritage, while educating, inspiring, and empowering others to see past what's in front of them to the power inside. It's not about what you look like. It's about realizing the potential of humanity and recognizing the greatness in everyone. It's time to invest in solutions, change the conversation, and think differently about our future. Life isn't a competition of who can do better than the other. It's about eradicating prejudice, boosting self-esteem, discovering our identity, and carving out our own legacy while aspiring to achieve greatness.
Are you retiring smart? Make your home's equity work for you. With your home's equity and our 30 years of experience, the Retire Smart Properties team can help you achieve the quality of life you've always wanted. Our services are 360 degrees. We'll give you advice, take care of staging and selling, and help you find the perfect home and community to transition to. It's time to enjoy the retirement lifestyle you deserve. Visit our website today to learn how you can use your home to retire comfortably. The Retire Smart Properties team, powered by RE/MAX West.
Hey, and welcome back to CMJ Live. And as you see, my guest has changed. We're having, what are we going to call this today? Sheridan Day? Is that what we're calling it? I think we're calling it Sheridan Day, right? That's what we're calling it today. Welcome.
Thank you, Charles.
Okay, introduce yourself.
So my name's Daniel Liao. I'm the Chemical Labs Manager at Sheridan College at the Davis Brampton campus.
Okay, so, before everybody's tuning in, they're hearing all the big roles and everything. So what is your role at Sheridan?
My role in the Chemical Labs is to manage the operations of it.
Yeah.
Make sure we deliver high quality education in chemistry and chemical engineering.
Okay.
The other part of my role is managing applied research. And we have a number of projects in our labs. Very exciting time for us.
Yeah.
Number of industry partners have recently come on board. They really want to access our labs and also work with our students.
Okay, so tell us, name a couple of them that you guys are doing now.
So a few of them that have recently started with us are in the clean technology space.
Okay.
There's a company called CHAR Technologies.
Okay.
CHAR.
Okay.
They have a very interesting business in that they remove hydrogen sulfide, which is a poisonous gas.
Yeah.
From landfills, landfill gas. So landfills will emit gas over time. It's smelly.
Okay.
It's poisonous.
Yeah.
But it can also be used as a renewable resource.
Okay.
You can generate electricity with this biogas, but first you have to clean it up. Otherwise you can't use it. So they have a technology that tackles this, and they need to fine tune it. It's not quite perfect. There's some needs that they need to address.
Right.
So they come to us. We set them up in our labs. We apply for grants to fund this project.
Right.
And we hire students to work on it, our own students.
So so maybe now or in the future, a groundbreaking experiment will be done by a Sheridan student.
That's the ultimate objective.
Yeah.
That's it's the space that we're in as well.
Yeah.
We're targeting startups. We're targeting companies with technologies that they're on the path to commercialization.
Right.
And when we have facilities and when we have students who just learned these concepts and they can apply it. Right, so it's a win-win. It's a win-win.
Yeah, because they're loving it because now they have all these new I'm gonna say new brains, right? Thinking of something outside the box and learning, and at the same time, it's growing in the campus, right?
Exactly.
Right. Yeah. So, how many students you have involved in all these in your programs?
The school itself, we have around 800 students.
Wow. Okay.
Across 5 programs.
Right.
The research program this summer, we have 6 co-op students in our labs. We're doing various types of work. We have 3 ongoing projects right now. Actually, 3 projects that recently started.
Right, and it seems like it's a big time now. Listening to our last 2 guests, you got the new campus coming, new buildings coming up, and then it's like, where would you go anywhere else? Why would you go anywhere else? You know what I mean? Because all the new stuff that Sheridan is doing is bringing into the new fold.
I've been saying for a while, I've been saying to anyone who will listen that the labs, so the chemistry labs, the chemical engineering and chemistry labs at Sheridan in Brampton is like GTA's best kept secret.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, not a lot of people and businesses know that we're there. That we have such amazing facilities.
Right.
Bright students, right? Really eager, hardworking students.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah.
And then this is an opportunity now to let people know that this is a place to be. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So, for me, when you talk about lab, you're talking about mixing beakers and all that stuff. When you're growing up, you see it on TV and things exploding and all that stuff, right? What are the students doing? Like, how are you helping? Sheridan is helping with the new generation.
Well, it's applied research is really practical. Mm-hmm. It's really kind of taking what they've learned, the concepts, the theories, applying it to a practical problem.
Right.
It's a lot of it comes down to kind of optimization or just finding a new way to do things. Mm-hmm. So the beakers and everything that's wet chemistry.
Yeah.
But some of our students, they're actually working on some pretty cutting edge stuff. They're working with we have equipment that can detect very low concentrations of certain chemicals.
Right.
And they're developing methods to detect these in everything from consumer products.
Okay.
To food.
Yes.
Food samples.
Right.
To personal care products. It's different sectors.
Yeah.
There's a need for these kinds of practical skills, lab skills.
Right. And we all know our health is major. So if these students can find these things, you know what I mean, and help out. Technology is always growing. It's always getting different. Yeah. So we love that your students is doing all this stuff, because for the future, for me, if they can find little things here, make the air better, all this stuff it's phenomenal, right? But if a student wants to get into your class, because I've been hearing that, you guys, so many people are coming to you now. It's not like it's before. It's like different students are flocking to you. What does a student need if they're looking to get into your class, to get into your classes?
Well, to get into the program, you need a high school diploma.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. And you need to have an interest in the sciences. I think that's a critical element for success in the program.
Right.
I think curiosity, driven by curiosity, I think that's another great trait to have.
Right.
You have to be interested in math as well. I mean,
okay.
Kind of chemistry and math,
hand in
and
hand.
Chemical engineering go hand in hand.
Right.
You want to have a problem-solving mentality. So if something breaks, you want to be the person who will want to unscrew it and
staring
and
at
it up, right?
Rather
than taking it back to the store. You want to do that first before you take it back to the store, right? More mango than
where's my receipt? You're looking for a receipt. Yeah. No,
exactly.
They want to look at it, go, do I want to take it in, or maybe it's something I can do to fix it, right?
That's right. So I think if you have these
mindsets,
traits, that's what you need to get started, and then we can teach you the rest.
So the question is, why did you get into this program?
Well, so my career has taken a few turns.
Okay.
And I've been with Sheridan for almost 3 years now.
Okay.
I came to Sheridan and I took the position because I was really interested in what was happening at Sheridan at the time, and also the Davis campus in Brampton. The labs underwent massive expansion a few years back, and it's full of excitement.
Right.
And we have a lot of good things going. I really wanted to be involved in that.
Right.
I wanted to.
You saw the opportunity. You saw the
opportunity
growth.
was right in front of me.
Yeah. So, I have to ask: are you a Bramptonian?
So that's a tricky question. So let me tell you this: so over the last 10 years, I can say that I've physically been in Brampton more than anywhere else in the GTA.
Wow. Okay.
So I don't live in Brampton, unfortunately, but I've worked in Brampton.
No, you're a Bramptonian. As soon as you said you've been here, and then we adopted you.
So, I know every part of Brampton. So
yeah.
Right from like the west to the east. I started off my career. Working for Synopta, which is a billion-dollar global food conglomerate.
Right.
And they had their head office was Boulevard and Winston Churchill. There's a little town called Norval. I don't know if too many people know that.
Okay, so there you go. There you go. Yeah.
Village. So I know quite a bit of trivia about Brampton. So I consider myself Bramptonian.
There you go. Well, we welcome you here.
Yeah,
so what school did you go to? What college, university, where did you go?
I went to the University of Toronto.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then before that, what high school did you go to?
So I grew up out west.
Okay.
So I grew up in Calgary, Alberta.
Yeah.
Went to William Aberhart High School.
Okay.
Yeah.
Big shouts out to them out there. They're
That's
watching.
Right. Yep. C-Spot, Cowtown.
Okay. So, been out there. Beautiful place.
Yeah.
The changes, the difference. What's the difference?
It's very different. So I moved here in 2003.
Mm-hmm.
And Calgary has changed a lot since then.
Yeah.
I really embrace the cosmopolitan aspect of the Greater Toronto area.
The feel of it, yeah.
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 It's like nowhere else in the world.
But then, when it comes to integrating all the different students and stuff, are you trying to, when you go back, because you must go back and visit, right?
Sometimes.
Do you tell everybody how we're changing? You know what I mean? How your campus is changing? Because it's amazing to me when I was growing up to see how the campus started. Because I'm a Bramptonian, right?
Yeah.
To the new wing over here. And every time I see a new building go up, then I see the expansion. You know what I mean? When you go down Steeles and you're happy to see this big, huge campus now because we made it, we did it, and then to know that a new campus, is growing, expanding. You gotta feel good to be a part of the whole team.
Yeah. I've seen pictures of the campus when it was surrounded by farm fields.
Yeah.
and it's just, when I look at that and I see what's going on campus right now, I can't believe my eyes.
Yeah. Right, it's changed dramatically.
Yeah. It truly has. And it's still changing. I mean, I think we're just getting started, really.
Yeah.
In many different ways.
Okay, well, I'm going to ask you before we're going to go to a break soon, but I want to ask you, where do you see the technology going? You know what I mean? Where do you see the whole school going? Because, like you said, where you are is a gem. I didn't even know some stuff that you were talking about that we had that on that campus.
Yeah.
We know about all the other ones, but we're gonna go to break and come back, and then I want you to tell everybody that don't know, a little bit more about that area because it sounds like it's state of the art. It sounds like more kids need to be looking here first, and more business that are out there should be, calling you guys first. So we're going to touch on that, and then we're going to touch on why you're here, top 40 under 40, and we'll be right back, all right? Stay tuned. Don't go nowhere. We're having fun. We're going to call it Sheridan Day right here on CMJ Live. We'll be right back.
In a sea of people, it's easy to get lost amongst all the stories we have to tell. With this platform, a new voice is being heard, one that offers real insight to transform, educate, and inspire greatness, always building, nurturing, and evolving with the times. Our goal is to make a statement, to transform the world, and engage all of its citizens. Accepting multiculturalism is taking the first step and listening to each other, uniting towards positive change. It's not about any one race, religion, or culture, but about uplifting and empowering one another. Standing above segregation is our game. Our vision is to expand, to create and implement change, zeroing in on what matters the most. Banding together to preserve and celebrate our heritage, cultures, and community spirit. Become inspired by real people, your friends and family, and see that impact within our society. Be proud of the work we have done together. Community focused, we are the Toronto Caribbean Newspaper.
Welcome back. We officially, we talked about it in the studio. We're going to call it Sheridan Day, okay? Top 40, under 40, so it is now Sheridan Day. So please introduce yourself one more time.
My name's Daniel Liao. I'm the Chemical Labs Manager at Sheridan College at the Brampton Davis campus.
All right, so we were talking about the excitement about you have like a little hidden gem, right? The Chemical Labs. If you wanted to, if this is your pitch, okay? Everybody's watching. If this is your pitch, what would you tell other businesses out there to get with this program? Like Char found you, what would you say to them?
Well, come and check out what we have going on, because I think you'll be pleasantly surprised, whether you're a business or a student, and what we have to offer. If you're a business, we have something that can help you with a problem or commercialization opportunity. If you're a student, we have cutting edge equipment and instruments and some great faculty who can take your career to the next level.
There you go. Now, do you guys do anything with health and stuff like that? Is it just, what's the levels that you guys do with?
It's interesting that you asked that, because we are just about to bring on board potentially 2 health sciences or life sciences related research projects. We're in talks with potential partners right now.
Okay,
and there's 2 who are interested
to come on board.
Either to come on board, getting the paperwork sorted out, or they want to visit us and discuss.
See, now that makes me even more exciting, you know what I mean? Because anything to do with health and finding out different stuff, we talk about it here on my show a lot. My son has sickle cell disease, right? So any campus that I know that's always into that and learning more stuff is great for families like me that that's trying to help our children that are dealing with a chronic blood disorder or health stuff. So that's big. So whoever that is, big shouts out to you, and come to Brampton. Come to Brampton. But let's talk about you now. Top 40 under 40. Okay, congratulations on that.
Thank you.
I've been asking everybody, do you know who nominated you?
Yeah, so my dean,
Dr.
Ian McNabb, he nominated me. I was very thankful, very, very surprised.
Yeah.
Very grateful that he was thinking of me, and for this inaugural top 40 under 40. I mean, he must have had a whole bunch to choose from.
Yeah.
And he chose me as one of them. So.
And it must make, I know we were all talking about it, and everybody's right. It's a team that you guys deal with. But in the back of your mind, it has to feel good that, like you said, from Calgary, come to here, doing what you're doing, and then for him to say, I want you to get the first, I'm thinking of you first. It's got to feel good.
It feels amazing. Yeah. When I find out that I was nominated, that was an incredible feeling that they accepted my nomination, and then to be awarded top 40,
right?
And not everyone who's nominated was awarded,
right?
So that was just another
something special.
Yeah, it was an amazing feeling.
So who did you bring with you? Because the event was last night.
It was last night. Yeah.
Okay, so who did you bring with you?
I had a whole posse. I was fortunate to bring more than one guest.
Okay.
I had my wife was with me.
Okay.
My father.
Yes.
And a senior technologist from the Chemical Labs.
Okay. So they all you guys all went together.
Yeah. My associate dean was there too.
Okay.
So
okay.
those are the
and then so what'd you do? Because I'm hearing that everybody did something across the stage. You know what I mean? You had your photo with you. Yep. You had that photo with you.
Yep.
And then you had to shake hands, and one person was doing push-ups, and all that stuff. So it seems like I missed a great night. People were doing some crazy stuff.
Oh yeah, it was an energetic night, very exciting.
So what did you do?
When I walked down the red carpet, I hate to disappoint you, but I did a little nod. I turned my head and I did one of these.
just I know who I am. I got this. I got this nod, right?
Yeah.
There it is. So where are you gonna put it? I heard one person said in the office. One person said they're taking it home. You know, we've interviewed a lot of top 40 under 40. Where's yours going?
I haven't really put too much thought into that. Just was talking with the technologist that was there last night.
Yeah.
Maybe I should put it in the lab. Maybe over an instrument.
That's good. Well, the reason I'm asking is for two things. One, to show the next generation, because I keep hearing about this baton. Okay, you know, the next generation, and if they can see you, and you winning these awards, you know what I mean. It always feels good as a student seeing somebody in their field getting recognized, seeing what they do get recognized. It does boost a young person's life. It does boost the next generation.
Yes.
Right? So
Absolutely.
it's got to feel good to say, okay, I know what I'm doing. It's something that is there for me.
Yeah. I mean, it was great meeting a lot of people last night. My fellow awardees, and then also people who came to meet us.
Right.
And they really want to get to know us and just find out how we got on the list.
Right.
And so I started sounding like a broken record at the end of the night, but it was nice kind of sharing my experiences with the up and coming potential top 40.
Because I heard it was 250 people, right?
It was somewhere around there. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It was a great turnout.
And how much of them were the next generation, you'd say?
I met some amazing people last night. We had people working for Deloitte. Someone who was in the tech space from Liberty Village.
Okay.
And they were all doing some really amazing things, really interesting things, things that really appeal to me. I'm a bit of a tech geek myself, so
of course, right.
Get to hear about kind of what's on the forefront.
Yeah. So when you go home now, are you always thinking about, like you said, you're a techie guy, so are you thinking about, okay, can you leave science alone, or when you go home, is it always there? Are you always thinking about it?
I'm surrounded by gadgets at home.
Yeah.
So to be honest with you, I have my 3D printer in one corner and my drone in a box somewhere.
Okay.
And,
okay.
My wife got me a GoPro, and I've been messing with that.
Oh, okay, yeah. So is she a techie too, or she just feeds you? You're the techie person. She just feeds you.
She's very understanding. Let's put it that way.
I like that one. And
very supportive. I owe so much to her.
So basically, when you guys go to Brampton City Center, you don't park by Best Buy. She takes you around to the other side.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
So what's the hobbies for you then? Like I want people to get to know you now. The top 40 under 40. What's your hobbies then?
I'm an active guy too. My wife and I ran a half marathon 2 years ago.
Here?
3 years ago. It was a Scotia Bank waterfront marathon.
Okay.
3 years ago, actually.
Yeah.
Since then, because we had a kid and everything, maybe I'm not as thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Maybe not as active as I used to be, but still something that I always partake in. Coming from Calgary, I did a lot of snowboarding out there.
Okay.
Here, less.
Yeah.
But always try to get it in every season.
Right.
And then in the summer, do a little bit of golfing. And then I love my toys. I love,
So we should ask you then, because you're the techie guy. What's one gadget that's out there right now that we should get?
Well, what I really want, what's on my wish list, is an Oculus Rift VR headset. That
Explain.
A virtual reality headset, basically.
Oh, okay. Glasses, the whole nine.
Yeah. It's an entire headset that gives you 360-degree view. Of either a game or a movie or an application. And I tried one out last month.
Okay.
I was floored. I was amazed.
That was it. So you put it on.
Yeah.
Okay. And where can we get one of those?
I think you can get it just about anywhere. Best Buy.
Yeah.
Amazon.
Okay, so we're putting it out there. What's your wife's name?
Mandana.
Okay, man. Just we're just saying, he won top 40 under 40. He needs a gift. We're just. I'm helping you out here. You know what I mean? I'm trying to put it out in the universe, and maybe she's watching. She'll get that gift for you, right?
Yeah. And it's not scripted.
No. There's no notes. So, we're just trying to help you out here. So then, moving on to what's next for you after this? You know what I mean?
Well, after this interview, I'm going back to the labs and I'm gonna.
So it's all about school for you. It's all about Sheridan. It's all about this thing because you've been only here for 3 years.
Yeah.
Okay. So, is it something that you want to go, to the next level with Sheridan, or you're happy at this level?
I would absolutely love to grow with Sheridan.
Yeah.
And grow with the city of Brampton. City of Brampton is growing.
Right.
Sheridan's growing with the city, and
right.
I love to be a part of that. Continue to be a part of that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing my MBA on the side.
Okay.
Part-time. Hope to be finished in 2019, and so add that to my resume, and
right.
Want to do great things at Sheridan and at the city of Brampton.
All right. We're going to take a quick commercial. We'll be right back. And when we come back, we're going to bring them both back on because it is Sheridan Day. And we're just going to talk about a little bit more things about Sheridan before we let you guys go. So don't go nowhere. We'll be right back.
All great leaders begin with a vision to start a movement, to make a real impact in society, communicating their message and aligning themselves with like-minded people to equip and inspire others to attain their vision. Creating a vital, healthy community is a group effort, and at the heart of it, you'll find local businesses and organizations fueled by committed people who are passionate about building a better tomorrow for us all. The Toronto Caribbean newspaper has started their own movement, promising to focus on the needs of the community, seeking out relationships with businesses and corporations that share in that same mission. We are legacy builders with one shot to make a difference, and together we can empower the community by adding value, instilling self-worth, and showcasing the cultural identity of our beautiful and ethnically diverse community. As business leaders, we have a corporate responsibility to set the tone of our community with principles led by performance-focused results. By combining our reach, we can provide a platform to establish and share our contributions with the world. We are all people working for companies that are interested in building a better community, helping people stand tall and be proud of their culture. If anybody has ever done it, then you can too. We are all capable, and working together, combining our skills and resources, we can make a change and leave behind an unforgettable legacy.
Are you retiring smart? Make your home's equity work for you. With your home's equity and our 30 years of experience, the Retire Smart Properties team can help you achieve the quality of life you've always wanted. Our services are 360 degrees. We'll give you advice, take care of staging and selling, and help you find the perfect home and community to transition to. It's time to enjoy the retirement lifestyle you deserve. Visit our website today to learn how you can use your home to retire comfortably. The Retire Smart Properties team, powered by RE/MAX West.
Hey, we're back, CMJ Live, and I brought them back on. One of your colleagues had to run back to school, and just listening to you guys is like, do you consider this a job? Like
it's a great place to come to work.
The way you guys talk about it and feel about it, I don't feel like you think it's a job. It's more of fun and excitement to do what you guys got to do, and that's the great thing about it. If I could do that with mine, I'd be like going in every day. You know what I mean? So I wanted to talk to you guys both in to because today we have announced that today is Sheridan Day, We made it Sheridan Day. We stamped it here on CMJ Live, right? And look, see, she's again all smiles back there. Okay. So before we let you go, we got just a few minutes left. Talk about Sheridan a little bit more. Talk about your roles in bringing more people into Sheridan, and talk about, what's there to look for, okay? Because I talking to you guys, and I'm a Bramptonian, but to hear all the new exciting things that you guys are doing, it makes me feel good. You know what I mean? Like, I could see my son later on in the future. We talked about it off camera. Like, why would you go anywhere else? Why would you spend all this money just to get downtown Toronto, getting on the bus and everything, when you have a phenomenal campus like this in your own backyard? What is it? Is it like, you guys tell me, is it the marketing? Is it people don't know? Is it a hidden gem? What is it?
I think Sheridan has seen tremendous growth in the last decade, 5 years. We're hitting that critical mass. We have just exciting programming, and it continues to develop at all levels. So whether it's you want a bachelor's degree, or you want to come and do a 3-year diploma, a 2-year diploma, a 1-year certificate, we have something to offer for just about everybody. And I think that combined with the excellent faculty we have great physical space, laboratories, classrooms. It really is just a special place to come.
It is, and I think, unfortunately, it's something that, as a student, or a potential student, a prospective student, you don't find out until you're actually in class. You find out in class how caring your professors are,
right? How
student-centric the experience is, and that's from the outside, right? Looking at the student experience, I really see that. I see the interactions between faculty and students, and it's I haven't seen that before,
right?
And I've studied at a very renowned institution, and I think Sheridan has so much potential.
And then listening to some of the programs, it's more of a I don't want to use that, you overuse the word, but it sounds like it's a family based. Like they care, they bring you in, they say, okay, this is what you want to do, let me help you, get to that level, let me help you direct you there, right?
It's a great community. It's we have great people both on staff, in our student leadership. We have incredibly strong student government at Sheridan, and they work very closely with our administration to guide the direction of our institution, and to support initiatives that are good for current students and for future students.
Does Sheridan have any programs, not study programs, like groups that people can join?
Absolutely. We have many clubs, hundreds of clubs, opportunities for students to participate outside the classroom in what we call co-curricular record.
Right.
So it's a record that volunteer opportunities, engagement opportunities that students can participate in on our campuses.
Okay.
And they retain that as a permanent record, so they can present that to an employer, if they're looking to do some volunteer work outside of the college. And it's a formal recognized document that says you participated in this initiative, volunteer opportunity,
right,
outside of your classroom studies.
Okay.
And so we have those opportunities across our programs, across our campuses.
And these clubs, they are involved in the community too. So as an example, the chemistry club, they run workshops at the Four Corners Library in Brampton.
Oh,
that's right.
Okay. I heard about that last year on the radio show. Somebody talked about that. So that's you guys.
That's us.
Yes.
Yeah, we send a team to the Four Corners Library.
Right.
It's run by one of our faculty, Professor Katie Rankin.
Okay.
And she takes a team of the Chem Club students over, and they put on these children-friendly chemistry experiments.
Yes, we
to
talked
really
about
get
it.
them interested.
Yeah,
in
we talked about it, and I was excited because I didn't hear about it. I didn't know about it, and a lot of these things that happen in Brampton is my main thing, that to try to get it out there, because a lot of people don't know that there is this at the library. You know what I mean? Come, because kids watch there's a TV show, Dr. Science, I think it's called, and my kids get excited. And so to learn about that, they can actually go to some of your students and faculty, and then they can actually, look at it and feel it. It was amazing.
It's the makerspace at the Brampton Library, and it's a partnership that the Faculty of Applied Science and Technology has had now for more than 3 years.
Okay.
And it's chemistry. We have architecture workshops as well, and engineering. So we do some robotics workshops, and it is well loved within the Brampton community, and it's a great opportunity, as Daniel said, for our students and our faculty to do something different. So our students get to become the teacher.
Okay.
And they get to apply the knowledge that they've gained in the classroom and demonstrate it to the next generation of college students.
Yeah.
And for a college student to be able to do that, again, incredibly rewarding.
Right.
It takes you, you've learned, you've worked hard, and you get to share that knowledge with somebody else.
So what days, because I'm letting everybody know that's out there, what days are you guys there?
So the schedule does vary, but it is published through the Brampton Library.
Okay, so you gotta go Brampton Library.
The Brampton Library is the place to get current information about it. But as I said, it's a program that's been ongoing for over 3 years.
Okay.
Between our faculty, Sheridan College, and Brampton.
Right.
And it's a strong partnership that is really loved,
By
both
the
within the Sheridan community and the Brampton community as well.
Right. Okay. And then the other part I heard, and I'm interested in that because we're always asking for volunteers, right? So Sheridan has a volunteer program.
So we have opportunities for our students to volunteer, and that's through co-curricular record. And as well, we encourage community involvement amongst our students. So if there's an organization in the community that's looking to get involved with Sheridan, there are a variety of ways that they can do that.
Okay.
Connecting with anyone in a faculty.
Okay.
So whether you're in the industry that is kind of within science and technology, or whether you're in healthcare or business, we have just a wealth of expertise at the college, and we're always looking for those community partnerships.
Okay, then that's fantastic, because I run a lot of programs here in Brampton, and just to know that, we'd rather use our own Bramptonians. I keep saying it because everybody knows I'm a big pusher of Brampton, right? So just to know that there's volunteers here that will jump on board to work with us to do different things, that's amazing. And I know there's a lot of programs out there that are always looking for volunteers, knowing that they're right in our own backyard for a lot of stuff is fantastic.
Yeah, certainly you can funnel that through us anytime.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay. It's out there, you just put that out there, right? Everybody see that live. I'm calling you guys. So from here now, right, what's the new, is there summer programs going on?
So we run our programs, it depends on the program.
Right.
But we run our programs all year round. So we do run programs through the summer. At the Brampton Library, I don't know specifically what the schedule is, but we definitely... It's an ongoing program.
Okay.
I believe the next creative chemistry event is in November.
Okay. I'm gonna research that and blast that out, because we have a lot of people that are interested in of what you guys are doing. Yeah. So I'm gonna put that out there. So we got a few minutes left, and I don't want to miss the opportunity, but I didn't get for you to do your shout out. Okay, I gave her 30 seconds, so I want to put that in. Right. Usually I put it at the end, but I want to make sure that you get your 30 seconds of fame to do your shout out before I ask the next question.
Well, so for my top 40 under 40 award, I really owe it to my wife, my mom and dad. So a big shout out to you guys. All the wonderful lab staff. You guys are amazing, and I owe it to you. My volunteers at Professional Engineers Ontario. You're a big part of my life as well. Everyone from my Associate Dean, Terry Davison, my former boss, Dave Wacklin, my Dean, Dr. Ian McNabb. Yeah, you guys made this happen. Thank you.
There you go. So I want to make sure you get that out there so you can get your bonus cake when you guys get back. So we got like 2 minutes left. Before we go, I want you to, one more time, he did, and I didn't ask you to, advertise Sheridan. You know what I mean? This is your last chance before we get out of here. Because look, every time I say Sheridan, why do you smile back there? She's got this big grin on her face. You know what I mean?
Because she's part of our Sheridan community.
There you go.
It doesn't stop when you stop being a student.
It doesn't stop. Okay, so explain to everybody. You know what I mean?
I think for me, Sheridan is just a great place to work and play, to work and learn. Whether you're a student, whether you're an alumni, we have incredibly dedicated volunteers from our board on down to part-time and full-time faculty who volunteer their time to do community initiatives, to work with our students. It's a very special place, and I would invite anybody who's exploring post-secondary education to come and check us out.
Okay. Last words for you, my friend.
Keep checking back on Sheridan. Check on where we're headed, because we're headed in a bold direction. So, keep us in the peripheral.
All right. Listen, we're going to be right back. We're just going to get out of here. But, thank you guys for coming in.
Thank you for having us.
It's been a pleasure to,
Thank you, Charles.
And congratulations on top 40 under 40. So, you know what I mean? So if you see them walking around, you know what I mean? You guys will sign autographs, right? This is not you. You're like, this is the awards thing. You're like, she's like, oh man, yeah. But you should be proud of yourself.
Of course.
Yeah.
We're still getting used to this feeling.
Is it?
Yeah.
All right, we'll be back.
Begin with a vision to start a movement, to make a real impact in society, communicating their message and aligning themselves with like-minded people to equip and inspire others to attain their vision. Creating a vital, healthy community is a group effort, and at the heart of it, you'll find local businesses and organizations fueled by committed people who are passionate about building a better tomorrow for us all. The Toronto Caribbean newspaper has started their own movement, promising to focus on the needs of the community, seeking out relationships with businesses and corporations that share in that same mission. We are legacy builders with one shot to make a difference, and together we can empower the community by adding value, instilling self-worth, and showcasing the cultural identity of our beautiful and ethnically diverse community. As business leaders, we have a corporate responsibility to set the tone of our community with principles led by performance-focused results. By combining our reach, we can provide a platform to establish and share our contributions with the world. We are all people working for companies that are interested in building a better community, helping people stand tall and be proud of their culture. If anybody has ever done it, then you can too. We are all capable, and working together, combining our skills and resources, we can make a change and leave behind an unforgettable legacy.
Hey guys, before we go, I just wanted to send some shout-outs out because, today's Sheridan Day, so I figured, let's get the email out there, let's get everything. So it's sheridancollege.ca. So go online, look at all the different programs that they have to offer, the lab program that's growing. We want it to grow bigger, so any businesses out there, if you didn't know where to go, check them out, all right? So that's sheridancollege.ca. And we're on Twitter. So if you like what you see, you like the interview, send some tweets out, let them know to watch, to get to know. And if you're from Sheridan, big up Sheridan. So send some tweets out to us and let us know what you thought about the interview and, give them a big round of applause. Top 40 under 40, all right? So when it was a radio station, we're Carib 101 Radio, now we're on CMJ Live, I always did a thought of the day afterwards. And just having you guys here just wants me to do a thought of the day. So I hope you guys don't mind. So before we get out of here, I realize that as I get older, education is key. Okay? Anything you do, anything you want to do, you got to have the proper education. But at the same point in time, you have to do your research. Okay? We talked about it before. A lot of people go into other different schools and then end up right back at Sheridan. So here's the main thing. Go for your dreams. Go for what you want to do. But as they talked about, sometimes you just need that one person to take you underneath their wing and big things happen. As we heard before, he had a mentor that nominated you And look at him now. Top 40 under 40. So listen, guys, don't lose your opportunity. If you have a mentor, if you have a teacher in college, university, and I'm talking to my high school students right now, don't lose that opportunity, because one day, pretty soon, you could be sitting right here beside me, top 40 under 40. All right? I'll see you tomorrow. Charles Matthews, CMJ Live. It's been a pleasure. We'll see you next time.